Hey, welcome. So the question for today is from Naomi. Naomi is asking, I love the idea of tech. I see a lot of people, even younger than me, making so much from it. However, is tech really for everyone? So guys, Naomi and every other person in Naomi's shoe, I understand that when people, or should I say from experience, when people ask question like this, is tech really for everyone? Is tech really for me? I notice there is usually a common misconception there that has not been sorted out. And what is that misconception? They feel tech is all about coding, tech is all about programming. For you to do tech, for you to be in tech, you have to learn and be functioning with one programming language or the other. So we need to first debunk that. And that is to tell you, you don't have to be programming, you don't have to know how to code for you to be in the tech industry. I myself and a lot of other people like me who do not know how to write a line of code are already in the tech industry, and we are earning so much as well, if you put it that way. So you do not need to know how to code before you can function in tech, Naomi. You should take that out of your mind. Whatever is telling you that you have to know how to code, you have to understand a programming language before you can go into tech. Whoever is telling you that, if it's an idea, please let it out, because it isn't true. Now that that has been cleared out, the question still remains, is tech really for everyone? So this is should I say it's a two-way question? It's not necessarily a question that would have a direct answer, because if you're saying should everybody in the world go into tech, who is going to perform in other industry? We have the manufacturing industry, we have agriculture, we have health. So we do need people functioning in other industries as well. And even those industries, we are now learning to collaborate between industries, combining two different industries together to create different things. I can say personally that I'm into biotechnology, combining biology and technology. So I wouldn't necessarily say is tech really, tech has to be for everybody. Everybody has to jump into tech right now, because we do need other industry out there. We need the fashion industry, we need every other industry, and as much as we can, we are also bringing tech into those industries. Or if we are looking at it in a different way, asking, can anybody go into tech? I'll say, if the person can read, the person can understand, the person can learn, then yes, the person can go into tech. So Naomi and everyone watching this video, you watching this video also in Naomi's shoes, if you're passionate about something else, then you can go into it. There is room for success in all fields. The main thing is, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure you're doing it to the best of your ability. You want to make sure you're the best at it. If you want to go into food industry, make sure you be the best at it. If you want to go into the fashion industry, Naomi, make sure you are the best at it. If you want to go into the manufacturing industry, whatever industry you want to go into, make sure you become the best at it. So Naomi and every other person in Naomi's shoes, if you feel that tech is what is there for you right now, tech is your next big thing, and tech is the career path you want to take, so you just have to first of all find your niche. What niche do you want to go in tech? I have a different video talking about different fields that you can go into in tech that doesn't involve any line of code and that doesn't need you to know any programming language. So there are several fields out there, and you can just check the video in the description below after this, or it's going to appear on your screen. So before that, what can you start doing? What should you start doing if you're passionate about tech or you're having difficulties balancing yourself in the field? What you can do is to keep scratching the surface until it becomes familiar. As to anything, when you want to learn something, you have to be willing to go through that unfamiliar phase. And that is where I'm sure you're currently at, and you're wondering if tech is really for you. I can assure you that if you stick around long enough, or should I say if you persevere long enough, you would begin to get familiar with the new register, the terminologies in tech, as pertain to the field that you're in. So if you're into project management, for example, you're into social media management, content creation, whatever it is you are, quality assurance. So you have to keep at it until it becomes familiar. And if you have to take a course, not if you have to, you definitely need to take a course. Go on YouTube, go on, if you have to pay for a course just so you could belong to a group or something, or basically take the courses that you need to take and learn to start from the surface. You don't have to just go deep within the first week. You don't even have to go deep within the first month. Just over around it long enough until it becomes comfortable, until it becomes familiar. And once it becomes familiar, you will be able to go into more advanced phase. You will be able to learn better and become a professional at it. Then the last thing you should know is joining a community. I think I just mentioned that. Or joining a community is very, very important. Not just joining a community, you should also learn to attend tech events, tech conferences, because when you go and familiarize yourself with the people in that field, you get to see people that are also in the same phase as you are. You get to learn from new people, see how people also started their journey, and you too can learn to begin your journey as well. You can just create this support around yourself in building this new career path. And don't forget to join a community. If you have no community to join, feel free to join mine. You can join us and come and be a part of your discovery, to discover yourself in this new career path that you're taking. Now we have come to the end of this question, and I want to believe that I answered your question, Naomi. And if you really want a direct answer to that question, is tech really for you? I believe you should first ask yourself, are you interested in tech? Are you interested in the tech field? Now that you know that you don't necessarily have to code, now that you know that you should have people around you and it's okay to scratch the surface until you become familiar. So are you really interested? And if you're interested in tech, if you're interested in building a career off of it, then it is worth a try. Give it a try. Naturally, people learn at different phases. There are those people that within 3 months, they've mastered it, they've gotten a job already, and so on. And then there's some people that their own career path is just gradual. And it's not for tech alone, for every other field. There are people that get a hang of it so easily, and then there are those that their progress is much more slow, but you just have to make sure that you're making progress regardless. So if you want to go into tech, of course, I'm here for you, and I have a community of people that are also going to be ready to support you in your new career path. Just reach out to us in the link in the description below and be a part of our team. So this is the end of the video, and I hope I answered your question. If you have more questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you've had a similar experience as Naomi, or you have something to share to just get off your chest, feel free to do so in the comment section, please. And if you haven't liked this video, what are you waiting for? Give it a thumbs up already, subscribe, and be a part of this community. And as always, I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.